My name is Larry Campbell, and we're here at the corner of Martin Luther King and Saratoga in Central City, New Orleans, Louisiana. To tell you my story, I guess I have to start to explain a little bit about who I am. I was born and raised in this area of Central City, New Orleans. Just turned 51 years old, and I realized in the last 30 or so years of my life, everything that has happened has transitioned or had started in some way in this area, right at this corner. I had an experience up in northern Louisiana, and I was heading to up to Lake Providence, and I just had this message come through the radio of the car that I was driving. It was very faint, and it talked out of the book of James, faith without work is dead, second chapter of James. And so something touched me that day, and I'm looking out at the sky, and it was just so beautiful. And you know, it was a battle between David Duke and Edwin Evers for the governorship of Louisiana. And you know, and that day, you know, I was deciding, I'm saying, you know, it's a shame that we have to choose between this Governor Edwards and a possible KKK member being a governor of Louisiana. And so that day passed, and I came back, and I promised, you know, I said, you know, listening to that message as much as I could through the radio, you know, I think I need to, you know, make some changes in my life. And I decided, well, I'm going to go to church, but then I didn't know where to go. It was so many choices that I had. And so I didn't go that Sunday. And then the following week, I talked with my mom and said, look, I'm gonna meet you at church, because she always invited us, won't y'all come and visit my church and be with me. It's everybody in the family goes, your dad goes, you know, why don't you come? And so I told her, yeah, I would, but I didn't go that Sunday. And that same evening, I listened to a minister out of California, Fred Price, who preached similar message from the same book, James 2:20, faith without work is dead. And so that Sunday in July of 1991, it might have been the 19th, I came in to service and sit with my mom. And then again, this minister from this church, Reverend Johnny R.V., preached the same message out the same text. And from that day on, I've been a member of this church. I was convinced that God had something special that he wanted me to do, and it needed to start right then and there. And so that propelled me into this ministry, and I just feel personally connected again to this building and to this spot.